Hello, this is our GE refrigerator, and we got it in 2005. It's 2020 now, so it's 15 years. There's an identification sticker inside with the model number, and the problem I'm having today is this ice maker slash water dispenser is leaking water somehow down onto the floor, and I really don't know how. But I think I figured out why. And there's an ice tray over there that's supposed to be in here. And I thought for some reason water was coming down here and going through the exit hole where the ice comes out. Because up in there is a flapper and it was wet on the flapper. And I just thought that must be leaking, but now I don't think it's leaking. I think it is condensating because of cold air. I could be wrong. But this white tube is the water dispenser. There's a light there. And there's this lever here, you press it and the water comes shooting out depending on which button is pushed. If you push the ice button, the mechanism inside will turn around and ice will come out of that flapper hole. So I took this apart already, and I thought I had to take this frame off around it, but I don't think I had to do that. But just in case you have to do that, the way I did it is I put the tape on here so I wouldn't scratch it. And then I used a razor blade and I stuck this in there. And then I took a paint spatula that I put tape on, so again, not to scratch. I wedged that between the razor blade and the door, and it was very hard to get out. And when you take it off, you see that there are clip holes with tape on them. So it was hard to get this thing off. It took me an hour to figure out what I was doing, and I had to look at diagrams. But you see, these are the clips. I'll show you the whole thing. That's what the whole thing looks like. Just so you can see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 down the side. 1, 2, 3, 4 down this side. And then there's one there. One there on the bottom, and one there on the top. 3 on the top, it looks like. So it was hard to get it out, but that's done. There's only 2 on the bottom. Anyway, I took it off, and then I didn't know how to get this panel off. And the way to get the panel off is, well, first of all, turn the power off. Find your power panel, figure out which thing it is. Mine's kitchen, and you just flip the switch and make sure the power is off. If the power's off, the light will not go on. Anyway, so what you do is you look down here, and this panel just kind of pulls out. Just pulls out. Let me turn the power off. Power. Okay, the power's off now. And you just pull from the bottom and it pops out. And so if it does that, I don't think you need to take the frame off. Anyway, once you take the frame off, and once you take this panel off, there's 4 screws there. And you undo those, and the whole thing comes out. And I have another video that I already made that will show you what I did. I have disassembled the front panel of the GE refrigerator, and I am looking at the flapper mechanism here. You see there's a lot of dirt in here. There's a lot of dirt in here. And this is the chute for the ice to come out of. And the flapper is supposed to go against there and keep all the cold air in. For some reason, it's just wet in here, and I don't know why yet. I took out this, well, the flapper has this hook on it. That hook there, I don't know if you can see it. And the thing that makes it open, got rust on it, is this mechanism. And so you see it's hooked up to this board, and when you push the lever here to dispense the ice, it triggers this thing, and that's what goes, and I guess it pulls down this rusty piece, and that's wrapped around this handle, so it pulls it open, and it's rusty, and I don't know if that's the problem, but other people on the internet said it would be rusty. So, is that what needs to be replaced? I don't know. All I know is there's water leaking, and we are trying to sell this condo. Okay, it's been about 10 or 15 minutes, and you can see it's already kind of glistening, wet, not great. It's been a couple of hours, and you can see there are a couple of drops of water forming, and I am not sure where that water goes. Some of it seems to come off the end of the pipe and go here, or perhaps down the back. And I'm not sure what happens when it goes down the back. Maybe it goes down the tube in the back, but it didn't look like it. The tube itself comes in the back, and I think it's this tube here in the corner. But that doesn't explain why the water is coming out of the corner of the fridge. There. That's a whole foot. I'm not sure what this is. It's a drop of water. And you can see it's on the handle. It's definitely coming down the handle. Why does it come down the handle? How does it come down the handle? I don't know. That is a very good question. This is very interesting. The water seems to start in this hole right here. No. Anyway, there's water here. It goes all the way down. See that? It goes all the way down. Drip, drip, drip. Right to our problem area. You see it's getting wet. Okay, it's been about 12 hours. It is dripping water. Lots of water. But nothing's really coming out of the door at the moment. It's dry. So, I don't know. I went to the store and got some silicone and put it in these holes. I guess we'll see. Hey, it's been a whole day now, and I have not had much sleep, so I'm just gonna show you what's going on with this fridge, and I think I figured it out. Not 100% sure, but it looks like we figured it out. So here she is again, and the flap is definitely sweating, and it's got nothing to do with the actual water feed. There's no water coming down at this time, down the handle. And yesterday I put some silicone in these corners here, thinking that's how the water must be getting inside the door and dripping out the screw holes. So this is where we find out if that's actually the case. I don't want to take this frame off again because I don't want to break it, but let's see. Ready? Look at that water. It goes right to that spot. It goes right to that spot. Right under there is that hole. Over here, that hole. It's not coming over to this side so much. This is dry. But this is most definitely wet. And that would have gone right in that hole. And that would have probably come out down there. So, mystery solved. Put some silicone in this hole and see if you can get your ice flap to stop sweating somehow. I ordered the solenoid part, which was about $35 or $38 I think, and I ordered a new flap, and the GE parts website was not working. I tried it 3 times in 2 different days and it just did not work. So I finally called, and the service rep was happy to take my order, and she got through the whole thing, but at the end she goes, the solenoid will be out in 5 days, but the flap is gonna take like 20 something days. And I was like, what? So I don't have any choice, I guess. I could go on Amazon and get a fake one, or whatever you want to call it. But I'm just gonna be patient and hope that fixes the problem. I did not need to take this frame off to get this off. I found that out. You can just pull this off. Just pull it right there, and it'll come out. But I did actually need to take the frame off to find out where those holes were, because I did not know. So I'm glad I did bother to take the frame off. All right, thanks for watching.